back usually with a question. If they're saying it's unfair, I ask them, what do you do for a living? They say, well, I'm whatever. And I say, do you make more than your boss? Of course not. Never. So the CEO, vice president, management employees, the average employee in the United States earned $30,000 a year. In the same year, the average CEO earned $10 million. Is the CEO working that many more hours than the average employee? No. So what does he have that the employee doesn't have? I'll tell you right now, he's got leverage. Business owners understand leverage. It's a simple concept. So show them. Social Security is a pyramid. I show them that corporate, churches, military, all of these things are a pyramid. You don't have a problem with a pyramid. What if I could show you a way that you could make more money than the person that sponsors you? These are some of the concepts that you need to be familiar with. And then if they still fight me, I'll teach them that we have a 20-year track record. We're a publicly traded company, sell over 600 million in products annually, over 18 different markets, multiple product patents, research and development, supplement provider to over 650 professional Olympic athletes. Oh, by the way, our founder is an Albert Einstein Award winner. Does that sound like a pyramid scheme to you? Again, these are my favorite bullet points that I'm ready to shoot out if I need them. If they still said that sounds like a pyramid, boom! I got time for you, fool! And you move on. So again, it's that posture. It's understanding what means something to you. These are the bullet points that mean something to me. Okay, quickly. I'm too busy. How many of you got that objection? Come on. That's what the Aussies do. Come on! Okay? Of course you're too busy. Everyone's busy. But when will it change? I say it every time. I know you're busy. I sympathize with you. I empathize with you. Sorry, I used the wrong word. I empathize with you. But when will it change? That's my question. Remove these ideas of I can do it better myself. Remove the idea of I can do it quicker myself. That's a small business owner mentality. You've got to learn to leverage and you've got to learn to duplicate. And I'm willing to teach you how to do that. This is what I usually use for that. How many of you say, I'm not a salesperson? We've all gotten that. Michael did it beautifully. He explained that to you guys. I don't need to go in great depth. But I tell people, you're always selling a product, service, idea, or yourself. You actually are an excellent salesperson. How many of you in here are married? You sold yourself to your spouse. How many of you convinced your parents which college you wanted to attend? Or you guys call it uni here. How many of you convinced your spouse which restaurant you wanted to eat at last weekend? So the truth is, we convince people the things we believe in. And so I tell them, the only reason you feel like you're selling Usana is because you don't believe in Usana. So guess what? And this is a teaching point for your new people. Don't force them to do something they don't want to do. Teach them to shift their paradigm. Teach them to believe in Usana. And if they believe in Usana, guess what they're going to do? They're going to talk about it. I don't try to force them. Come on, stupid head. Why aren't you talking to people? They're not talking to people because they don't believe in it. So I'm trying to change their state. I want to change their belief system. And I want to change it so much so by educating them on products, taxes, and income that they can't shut up. That they want to tell their family and friends about it. Does that make sense? You've got to shift the belief system to where they actually think of sales as a good thing. And lastly, expensive. How many of you gotten that one? Well, that excuse better not work anymore because your products are darn cheap now. And you can thank Usana. I'm telling you, your corporate team for that is amazing. Is it $55 for the essentials now? I mean, that's incredible. You guys got to get out there and you got to let your customers know, hey, listen, I want to make you aware we had some price changes. They're going to love that. Reach out to them. But when we get this objection that it's too expensive, I say compared to what? We like quality, right? You want a Lexus? You can't buy a Pontiac and get a Lexus. It doesn't work that way. You've got to pay for quality. And so I showed them compared to what? You guys use the comparative guide? Excellent resource that shows it quickly and then show them the savings. I don't have the Aussie numbers here or the New Zealand numbers, but I'll tell you right now, in the United States, everybody knows what a $5 footlong is. How much nutrition is in the $5 footlong? Not much. How much does it cost? Yeah, you guessed it. So I tell them, Usana's Nutrimeal, in our case, is less than $3 a meal replacement. You told me this is expensive. Is that a true statement? Not compared to a $5 footlong. Which one has more protein? Nutriment. Which one has more fiber? Which one has more good source of fat? Which one's got low glycemic carbohydrates? So, fool, what the heck are you talking about? I have to teach this to people. And once they see the value, they say, oh, I'd be stupid not to use this. It's actually going to make me look fitter, leaner, and save me money. So, was this too expensive? Answer? Heck no. Okay? So teach that. I want to teach you guys, this is the last slide I want to show you guys. Keys to closing. Okay? I know you guys want to take photos, so I'm going to put them all up. Whoops. Can't see that slide. Here it is. When you close, what is your state when you close? That's my question. What's your state? What do I mean by state? Do you go in actually thinking that this is going to happen? Do you walk in timidly to the presentation? Or do you walk in with your chest tight and you say, you know what, I've got an incredible opportunity, I'm ready to do this. I'll tell you right now, you're going to do so by, number one, asking questions. When I present the newspaper, I'll explain 1 versus 3 business centers. If I do a good job and I say, so which one makes more sense, what's the answer? 3. Who told me the answer? You did. So let me show you your options for 3 business centers. Do you see how that works? I lead people in a direction that I want them to go, and I teach them, number 2, to sell themselves. You told me the answer, so I'm going to lead you in that direction. Number 3, most objections are provoked. What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. I was working with one of my new associates. We were presenting. We got to the end of the content. The guy goes, listen, dude, you're going to want to go platinum pace setter in the first 8 weeks. The guy goes, well, what's platinum pace setter? He goes, well, you got to sponsor 4 people in 8 weeks, dog. 1,600 points. The guy looks at us and he goes, well, I shouldn't sign up today then. I need to go find 4 people. Ugh. That's an objection that is provoked. How about this? One of my new associates said, I know the products are really expensive. In fact, this Pro Pack, this Entrepreneur Pack is really expensive. I'm really sorry. Who said it was expensive? He didn't think it was expensive, but you just told him it was expensive. So now he thinks it's expensive. Who provoked the objection? We did. Not a good idea. So again, you're putting your own theories and your own ideas into the minds of the prospect. Don't do that. Let them tell you what they like. Does that make sense? Okay? Smile through your objections. What does that mean? Really simple. Yes, it is a pyramid scheme. Yes, in fact, Usana paid for my trip to Australia and New Zealand. I know it's a pyramid scheme. Again, if you just smile and laugh and giggle, I'm telling you right now, Michael's analogy of, you know what, let me write this down. These are really good objections. You're really helping me. Can you give me some more? That's smiling through objections. I'm telling you, you'll keep your posture, you'll keep your energy high. Remember that facts tell and stories sell. You don't have to know all the details. I had a girl sign up in my business. In her first 3 weeks, she sold 150 resets. Now, here's the best part. She calls me and she goes, Jordan, I don't even understand the glycemic index. If you teach me how the glycemic index works, I think I'll sell more resets. No! I don't want you to know. Your enthusiasm, I don't know what the heck you're saying, but keep saying it. Again, she's so enthusiastic about the stories. This is what attracted people to what she had. And then lastly, assume a yes. What do I mean by assume a yes? I'll tell you right now, it's that posture that you bring to the table. It's posture. Some of you guys that spent some time with me, you can tell that I'm messing around. I'm in this company for the long haul. When I walk into a presentation, to me it's like shooting free throws. I can't tell you how many years and how many thousands of free throws I shot. I lay in bed at night and I just throw the ball up at the ceiling just to practice my rotation. And when I get in front of a free throw line, I dribble. I take the 2 spins. I take my shot 15 feet. I do it with my eyes closed. I do it blindfolded. This is how many repetitions I had when it came to a free throw. So when I get into a game and I miss the shot, I was more surprised when I missed than when I made. How is that when it comes to your presentations? Do you have that sort of posture? To me, it's a free throw. I walk into this thing and I'm like, oh my gosh. I called Con right before, my brother. 45 minutes, I got a Pro Pack. Watch. Boom. Let's do this. I go in. I finish. I assume the close. I have the posture that this is an incredible opportunity. You can't miss out on this. You've got to make a decision today.